Maybe you're tired and you don't even know why. Maybe you've carried burdens so long that you forgot what it feels like to breathe without the weight of worry pressing against your chest. Maybe tonight your heart is aching in a way you can't quite put into words. Like something is unraveling inside you slowly, gently, but deeply. And maybe, just maybe, you didn't come here by accident. Maybe God is gently drawing you close right now, inviting you into something sacred. Not to fix everything in this moment, but to whisper peace into the places where the noise has been too loud for too long. You've tried to be strong, you've smiled through the day, and nodded your way through conversations, all while something inside of you has been asking, how much longer can I keep this up? There's a kind of tiredness that sleep can't fix, a kind of loneliness that people can't fill, a kind of ache that's not physical but spiritual. And I want to tell you tonight, you don't have to hide that anymore. You're safe here. You're not alone. And more importantly, God sees you. Before you close your eyes tonight, I want you to hear this. God hasn't forgotten you. He's not distant, and He's not silent. He's closer than the breath in your lungs. He's been watching over you every single moment, in the chaos, in the quiet, in the tears no one saw, and the prayers you couldn't even form into words. He knows, and not only does He know, He cares. In Psalm 34:18, it says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." You may feel crushed tonight. Crushed by grief, by confusion, by fear, by disappointment. Maybe you've been praying for healing, emotional, physical, or spiritual, and it feels like heaven has been silent. But I want to assure you, healing is not always loud. Sometimes healing comes in whispers. Sometimes it comes in stillness. Sometimes it comes in the quiet hours of the night when your soul finally surrenders to the gentle arms of a God who never sleeps. You see, the world keeps telling us to do more, push harder, keep going, but God, He's inviting you to rest. Not just rest in your body, but rest in your soul. There is healing in the stillness. There is power in letting go. And there is peace, a deep, divine peace, in knowing that the one who holds the universe also holds you. It's okay to cry tonight. It's okay if you feel weak. God isn't looking for your perfection. He's looking for your presence. He's not asking you to have it all figured out. He's simply asking you to come to Him, to sit with Him, to let your tears fall if they need to let the mask drop, and to just be with Him. Because sometimes the most powerful prayer isn't a string of perfect words. It's simply this: God, I need You. So take a deep breath right now. Let the tension in your shoulders ease just a little. Let your jaw unclench. Let your heart beat slow. You are here. God is here. And He's not waiting for a better version of you. He wants you now, exactly as you are. We don't need to tidy up our souls to enter His presence. We just need to be honest, to be still, to be open. Maybe you're haunted by past mistakes. Maybe there are regrets that replay in your mind when the world gets quiet. You wonder if you've gone too far, wandered too long, or broken too many promises. But listen to me. God's grace is bigger than your failures. His mercy reaches deeper than your shame. And His love, it is not fragile. It doesn't depend on your performance. It's not earned. It's given freely, fully, forever. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Maybe you feel like you're hanging on by a thread right now. But God is saying, you're not holding on to me. I'm holding on to you. And He's not letting go. There's something holy about the night. The world slows down. The noise fades. And we're left with ourselves, with our thoughts, our memories, our hopes, our wounds. But that's also when God speaks the loudest, not through shouts, but through whispers, not with force, but with peace. He comes into the room with you, not to scold you, but to comfort you, to wrap you in His presence like a warm blanket and remind you that you are loved and you are seen. Maybe you've been trying so hard to fix your life, to patch up your heart, to figure out your future, to control what feels out of control. But you don't need to figure it all out. You just need to fall into His arms. Let Him carry what you were never meant to hold. Let Him speak truth over the lies that have been tormenting your thoughts. Let Him replace the anxiety with assurance, the fear with faith, the heaviness with hope. Tonight, God isn't giving you a to-do list. He's giving you an invitation. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest, not just sleep, rest, soul-deep rest, the kind that heals wounds you didn't even know were still open, the kind that breathes life back into places that felt dead, the kind that reminds you you're not forgotten, you're being restored. It's okay if your faith feels fragile. It's okay if all you can offer is a whisper. God hears the softest cries. He responds to the faintest prayers. And right now in this sacred quiet, He's leaning in, He's near, and He's speaking peace over you. Peace that surpasses understanding. Peace that silences the lies. Peace that washes over the noise in your mind and the ache in your chest. Peace that says, I'm with you. I've always been, and I'm not going anywhere. Let tonight be different. Let this be the night you stop striving and start resting. Let this be the night you stop pretending and start healing. Let this be the night you fall asleep not with anxiety, but with assurance, because your life is not out of control. It's in His hands. Your future is not uncertain. It's known by the one who sees the end from the beginning. And your pain, it's not wasted. God is using it. He's redeeming it. He's shaping something beautiful through every tear you've cried in secret. Not rush past this moment. Let your heart be still. Let your soul exhale. And if the tears fall, let them. Because they are seen, every one of them. Psalm 56:8 says that God keeps track of all your sorrows. He collects your tears in a bottle. Not one drop is lost. He cares that deeply. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are not disqualified from love or healing or hope. You are exactly where God can reach you. In the dark, in the quiet, in the surrender. He does His best work in the places we least expect. In the night, in the waiting, in the places we try to hide. So, my dear friend, as you lay your head down tonight, do it with this truth in your heart. God is not distant, He is near. He is Emmanuel, God with us, with you, now, always. And even if tomorrow holds questions, tonight holds peace. He is the God who calms storms, the one who walks into fiery furnaces, the shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one who touches lepers, who weeps at graves, who kneels to wash feet, who dies to save, and who rises to restore. That's who is watching over you tonight. So close your eyes, not in fear, but in faith, not in exhaustion, but in surrender. He's not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be present with Him, because He's already here, and His presence is the healing your soul has been longing for. Now take another breath, deeper this time. Let it go. Let Him in. Heaven sees you tonight, not as a burden, not as a failure, but as a beloved child. And you don't have to perform for that love. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to prove anything. It is simply yours, freely given by the one who formed you in your mother's womb, who wrote every one of your days before you lived a single one, who knows every thought you think, and who still chooses you, still calls you His, and who still calls you His. There's nothing too broken in you that God cannot heal. There's no story too messy that He cannot redeem, and there is no night so dark that His light cannot find you. That ache in your chest, that weariness behind your eyes, that numbness you've been pushing through, it's not invisible to Him. He knows what it costs you just to keep going. He knows what you're carrying. And tonight He's whispering, give it to me. Not because you're weak, but because you were never meant to carry it alone. Jesus said in John 14:27, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. You don't have to be afraid of the future. You don't have to be afraid of being alone, because you're not. The Creator of the universe is walking every step with you. And even when you feel lost, He knows exactly where you are. He hasn't left you, not when your prayers seemed unanswered. Not when your faith felt small. Not when you made that mistake you still regret. Not when you were overwhelmed by pain. Not even when you pushed Him away. He stayed, and He's still here. Some nights we just need to remember that we're not abandoned, that someone still sees us, still loves us, still wants us. And tonight is one of those nights. This is your reminder that you are held, you are wanted, and you are being healed. Even now, even here, even in ways you can't yet see. Maybe all you've had lately are questions. Why is this happening? Why do I feel so empty? Will I ever be okay again? But God doesn't always give us answers. Sometimes He gives us Himself. And that's more than enough. Because when we know He's near, we can breathe again. We can rest. Not because the storm is over, but because we trust the one who calms it. He's calming your heart right now, softening your spirit, quieting your mind. Let tonight be a turning point. Not because everything suddenly makes sense, but because you finally stopped running, because you let yourself collapse into grace, because for the first time in a long time you believe that maybe, just maybe, you're not alone in this after all. Healing doesn't always come as thunder. Sometimes it comes like dew, slow, silent, soft. But it soaks deep. And if you're quiet enough, still enough, surrendered enough, you'll feel it. He's healing you even as you listen. So lay down the guilt. Lay down the fear. Lay down the pressure to hold it all together. God is already holding you. Let His voice be louder than the lies tonight. The lie that says you're not enough. The lie that says you've failed too many times. The lie that says this is just how life will always feel. Those lies don't come from Him. He is the God of hope, the God of second chances, the God who brings beauty from ashes and joy from mourning. You are not beyond His reach. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are loved deeply, eternally, unshakably. So sleep in that truth. Let it wrap around your heart like a blanket. Let it still your restless thoughts and calm your weary nerves. Let it fill the silence with assurance that you are seen, known, and never alone. You don't have to wrestle anymore. You don't have to fight to be heard. You are already heard, already cherished, already held. The Lord is your shepherd. You shall not want. He makes you lie down in green pastures. He leads you beside still waters. He restores your soul. Even when you walk through the valley, even this one, you don't need to fear. He is with you. So be still, let go, and rest. Because the night is not a curse, it's a canvas. And God is painting healing across it. Even now, you are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where God knew you would be. And even this moment of exhaustion, of surrender, of laying everything bare before Him, it matters. It's not wasted. God is doing something in you right now. Something holy, something eternal. Maybe all day long, you've been strong for everyone else. You've smiled when you felt like crying. You've kept going when everything in you wanted to stop. You've shown up when your heart was somewhere else entirely. And now, as the world quiets and you finally let yourself exhale, I want to tell you something sacred. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to carry the weight of everyone's expectations. You don't have to put on a brave face. You can be real here. You can be raw and still be fully loved. Because the strength that God gives isn't earned by effort. It's received in surrender. There's something beautiful about the quiet. In the stillness of night, the soul opens up. We stop running. We stop covering. We start feeling again. And even though it may hurt, that feeling is part of the healing. God doesn't avoid your wounds. He enters them. He puts His hands on the very places you've tried to hide. And instead of shame, He gives comfort. Instead of rejection, He gives embrace. You are not too much for Him. Your story is not too complicated. Your wounds are not too deep. He understands the pain no one else does. He knows the disappointments you don't even speak of anymore. He knows how hard it's been just to keep waking up, just to keep hoping. And He's not disappointed in you, not even a little. He delights in you, even in your brokenness, even in your quiet despair. He looks at you with compassion, with gentleness, with love that cannot be shaken. Zephaniah 3:17 says, "The Lord your God is with you. He will quiet you with His love. He will rejoice over you with singing. Okay, can you imagine that? God, the same God who created the stars, who calmed the sea, who shaped the mountains, is singing over you tonight a song of peace, a song of hope, a song of love that has no ending. Maybe you didn't grow up feeling love. Maybe you've been hurt by people who were supposed to protect you. Maybe you've carried silent pain from childhood into every relationship you've ever had. And maybe part of you wonders if you're even lovable at all. But hear this now. You are, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are, because of whose you are. You are God's beloved. And He's not ashamed of you. He's not frustrated with your progress. He's not keeping score of your failures. He's simply inviting you closer, right here, right now. You don't need to fix yourself before coming to Him. You don't need the perfect prayer. You don't need to pretend you're okay. Just come. Come with your sorrow. Come with your shame. Come with your doubt. Come with your questions. Come and rest. There's healing in that resting, healing in the letting go, healing in the presence of the one who already knows and already loves. Your heart might be heavy, but His shoulders are strong. You might not see the way forward, but He sees the end from the beginning. You might feel like the pieces will never come together, but He's the potter. He knows how to shape the broken pieces into something more beautiful than before. Tonight is not just another night. This is holy ground. You're not just laying your head down. You're laying your burdens down. You're not just closing your eyes. You're opening your heart. And God is here in this room, in this breath, in this moment. You can feel Him, not always in loud, dramatic ways, but in the softening of your heart, in the slowing of your breath, in the easing of your soul. He's with you, and He's not leaving. Even as you drift off to sleep, His eyes are on you. His hand is over you. His love surrounds you. So let yourself go there, into the quiet, into the peace, into the healing that flows from simply being His. You are safe now. You are loved now. And you are not alone. If you're still with me, let the night be your sanctuary. Let the darkness that once made you afraid become the very space where healing begins. Because God does His deepest work when everything else grows still. When the noise of the world fades, when your spirit becomes quiet enough to hear Him whisper, "You're mine." Not because of your performance, not because of your perfection, but because He chose you, because He formed you in love, because His heart beats with compassion for you. Even if you've wandered, even if you've doubted, even if you've built walls to keep Him out, He's still here, not with condemnation, but with comfort, not to punish, but to pull you close. His love isn't afraid of your past. It's not startled by your pain. He knows every shadow you've walked through, every night you cried alone, every prayer you couldn't finish because the ache was too much. And He stayed. All this time, He stayed. And tonight, He's gently reaching out, not to scold you, but to heal you. Not to demand answers, but to sit with you in the silence And sometimes that's all we need. To be seen, to be known, to be loved without explanation. That's what God offers. A love so constant, so steady, so unchanging, that even when everything else falls apart, He remains. Hebrews 13:5 reminds us, I will never leave you nor forsake you. That's not just a promise for when life is good. That's a promise for nights like this. When your soul is tired, your thoughts are loud, and you just need to know someone still cares. He cares so deeply. He cares about the little things that weigh you down. The worries you don't even say out loud because they feel too small to bother God with. But there are no small things to a Father who loves you like this. He knows your anxious thoughts, your restless nights, your tender heart that keeps giving even when it's not returned. And He honors that. He sees the quiet strength it takes just to keep showing up, the bravery it takes to keep believing for healing when you've been hurting for so long. So tonight, don't hide your pain. Invite Him into it. Let Him sit with you in the darkness. Let Him hold the places that still feel raw. Let Him speak truth into the corners of your mind where lies have lingered too long. You are not too complicated for Him, not too much, not too far gone. You are His child. And that identity, that unshakable truth, is more real than your emotions, more permanent than your past, and more powerful than anything that's ever tried to break you. You belong here in His presence, in His peace. There's nothing left to prove, nothing more you need to say. He knows, He sees, and He stays. Let that sink in. Let the love of God wrap around you like the most comforting embrace you've ever known. Let it soften what life has hardened. Let it reach the wounds you've hidden. Let it lift the weight that's been sitting on your chest. There is healing tonight. Quiet, deep, beautiful healing. Even if you don't feel it right away. Even if the tears don't stop yet. Even if nothing on the outside changes, something on the inside is. Right now, this very moment. Because when you let go, when you release control, when you stop striving and start resting, God moves. He touches the places no one else can reach. He mends the parts that words can't explain. And He begins or continues the miracle of restoration in your soul. So breathe deeply. Let it all go. Let tonight be the night you stop carrying what was never yours to carry. Let it be the night you stop asking why and start trusting who? The one who made you, the one who loves you, the one who never leaves you. He's here. And so, dear one, as you close your eyes and drift into sleep, do so knowing you are fully known, fully loved, fully held. You don't have to figure it all out. You just need to fall into His arms. Sleep peacefully. Sleep fully. Sleep healed. God is with you. Always. Good night. And remember, you are never alone.